What is going on there, everyone? Well, after our little crazy socialist AOC endorsed Britain's crazy socialist Jeremy Corbyn, uh, let's just say it didn't go the way they planned. Left-wing leader endorsed by AOC resigns after his party's humiliating showing in the UK election. Ah, I love it. I love it. It's just one more instance of the world rejecting these radical socialist leftist plans. It's a beautiful thing. I don't actually want to focus primarily on this story. I just thought I wanted to, bring it up that, yeah, right after AOC endorsed Jeremy Corbyn, the people overwhelmingly refused Jeremy Corbyn. Good job, people of Britain. But let's get on to the actual story. Corbyn will not stand as leader at the next election after crushing defeat. Socialist leader of the Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn, has said that he will not be leading the party in the next election, but has ruled out resigning immediately. Speaking from his Islington constituency in the early hours of Friday morning, Mr. Corbyn said, "I will not lead the party in any future general election campaign. I will discuss with our party to ensure there is a process now of reflection on this result and on the policies that the party will take going forward." Well, I just want you to know that you need to be honest and truthful with yourself. Are you actually going to reflect on this? Are you actually going to see it for what it is? This is a complete rebuke of your socialist, leftist, SJW nonsense that the left has been trying to spew upon all of us for the past better part of 5 years. The world is taking notice of the rise that was the progressives. They're not rising anymore. They are steadily being defeated everywhere where they've come to power. America, our time's coming soon. We'll get these radical leftists out. Don't worry. It's just a matter of time. All the dominoes are falling right into place. Everything's working out. And I will lead the party during that period to ensure that discussion takes place and we move on into the future. There is no future for you radical progressives. There is none. Your policies are insane. No one, countries are nations. Nations are nationalistic, They're not this globalist utopia, nonsensical farce that you want it to be. It's not going to happen. People don't inherently get along with each other. One of the things that the left there in Britain and in all over Europe seems to really have loved to do here lately was mass, unfettered immigration. Well, let this be a lesson and a warning that policies like that, those left-wing policies, will really alienate the actual people of that country. To a point where when they see that crime's gone up, this, that, and the other, crime's gone up insanely in Britain. I mean, there's terrorist attacks all the time. It's gotten really sad. And there's not just terrorist attacks. There's regular, just small instances of violence, stabbings, robberies, certain type of assaults that I can't really mention too much on YouTube because YouTube has become for children apparently only. The Tories had broken down the so-called Red Wall, taking a high number of traditional Labour votes in the industrial heartlands and other working-class regions that voted leave, largely due to Corbyn's abandonment of Brexit. Yeah, big mistake. The British people don't want to... Come on. Who wants to be governed by a body that has nothing to do with your country? Who would do that? Come on, man. The EU is nonsense. And all these countries that like the EU, let them fall just as hard as the EU. I don't understand. I really honestly don't understand. At time of reporting, 5 a.m., with over 500 of the 650 constituencies declared, Labour had lost 54 seats, which they did better than actually expected. They were expected to lose up to 70 seats, so they actually did better than they thought. 6 to the SNP and 48 to the Conservatives, with some seats going from Labour red to Tory blue for the first time in a century, such as Newcastle underlined. The Tories have taken solid Labour seats from Blythe Valley in Northumberland to Wexham in North Wales. Labour MP and Remainer Hilary Benn, son of Brexiteer and Party Grande Tony Benn, told Sky News in response to the losses, "It looks like we're heading towards the lowest number of Labour MPs since 1935. That's more than 80 years ago. We have failed to win the people's trust and confidence." Of course! Look at the policies! It's the left-wing policies. When are y'all going to get your heads out of your butts and realize that people don't want that? People don't want a completely authoritarian dictatorship running them. That's not what people want. People like freedom. You know that thing the left used to be for and now seem to be completely against? People want freedom. All these leftists have enacted hate speech laws, this, that, and the other, in y'all's country. It's insane. It's insane. People can't even speak their minds without the threat of jail or fines. That's not a free country. Last time I checked, that's not free at all. The Labour Party has come under criticism for not only abandoning its Brexit voters, but the rise of anti-Semitism in the party under Corbyn's leadership. That's not under Corbyn's leadership. That's progressives in general. Progressives seem to be very anti-Semitic. We have the same problem here in the U.S. Same problem here in the U.S. You look at all of the main progressive politicians, and they've all said some really heinous remarks about either the Jews or Israel or you know what I'm saying. It's pretty obscene. But they get away with it all the time. No one even votes to censure. I don't understand. The Equality and Human Rights Commission is investigating the party for anti-Jewish racism, with the Simon Wiesenthal Center placing Jeremy Corbyn and Labour as the top threats to Jews. It's a pretty intense statement. That's a pretty intense statement. I don't think I don't know enough about Corbyn to honestly say whether he's an anti-Semite or not. I think that's a little bit of speculation. But could be. I'm not going to say he's not, but I'm not going to say he is either. But what I will say is the British people, I am so proud of you. When you needed to, you came through. You're going to get your Brexit now. There's no as far as I can see, there's no way you can't get Brexit now. Unless you you just can't. I don't think the government can lie to y'all anymore about Brexit. I think now is the time you will get it. And if you don't get it for some reason or another, then we know all this is just a sham. Government in general is a sham if y'all can't get it now. Because what did the Conservatives need? They needed 200 or 320, somewhere around 326 seats or something like that. Well, they have 365 seats around there. So, yeah, they got the majority by a majority. So, yeah, definitely should be able to get some things done there. Kudos, Britain. Kudos to the British. Y'all, they asked you to speak. You spoke overwhelmingly for your freedom. Congratulations, y'all. As always, like, share, and subscribe. I will catch y'all on the flip side.